Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome again into our series of lectures in this Ramadan. Inshallah, we are going to talk to ourselves and educate ourselves more about the benefits of Ramadan, seclusion, Laylatul Qadr, Zakat al-Fitr, Eid, Kiswatul Eid, and all activities surrounding the last 10 days of Ramadan, which also include the ethics of i'tikaf, that's a spiritual seclusion. I ask Allah to accept it as an act of ibadah. I ask Allah to give us long life to witness and observe Ramadan in good health with our family members, our friends, our loved ones. May Allah make it easy for us. Allahumma ameen. Alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala ashraf al-anbiya, Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammad, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. We give thanks to Allah who has sent the Prophet to us as a guide and who has revealed the Quran also as a blessing. May the blessing of Allah continue to be upon the soul of our noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We continue about the reason why Laylatul Qadr is so important, and then the importance and the majestic nature of Laylatul Qadr came because Allah has chosen to reveal Al-Quran on this very night. And then let's now look at the Quran itself. What I stumbled into a paper written by someone, and then and he uses this ayah of the Quran, هو الذي بعث في الأميين رسولا منهم يتلو عليهم آياته ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة ويزكيهم وإن كانوا من قبل لفي ضلال مبين. He said that Allah is the one that has raised amongst the unlettered. You see, the Arabs were not lettered. They call them, it's the Ummiyin is a term used by the Jews to describe the Arabs. Is a derogatory term used by, because at that time those that were scholars of that period were the Jews. They were the one who actually were informed about the knowledge, who were growing in the knowledge of medicine and all that. So, and then the Arabs, they don't go to school. They only engaged in their poetry and the normal life, the desert life that still exists up till today. Quran was revealed to the Prophet sallallahu Ba'asa fil ummiyin. Ummiyin means someone who remains the way his mother gave birth to him. He couldn't write, he couldn't read. Ummiyu allamahul bari wa haddabahu fa'alama al'alamina al-ilma wal adaba. that the Prophet was an unlettered man. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Allamahu al-Bari. And Allah has taught him. Wa adabahu. He was not only taught knowledge, his character was also reformed. And وَعَلَّمَ الْعَالَمِينَ الْعِلْمَ وَالْأَدَبَ, and he taught the world. And we will look at it now. We look at it now. Quran was revealed, and the wisdom in choosing Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to reveal Quran was that there are some established knowledge at that period that were wrong. For example, the flatness of the heart, which was wrong at that time, which was established as flat. But Quran explained in details the roundness and the revolution, and established the roundness and the revolution of the world. But if Quran was revealed unto somebody who has gone to school, who has sophisticated knowledge, the knowledge that is brought, the new knowledge that is brought by Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, which can never be, put into experiment, scientific experiment, and will be doubted by somebody that has gone to school. So that's one of the wisdom. Another wisdom is that Allah chose to reveal Quran in an environment where there will be less, opposition. There will be less opposition in terms of knowledge. And then it will be easy for people to accept and then memorize it, because Quran is not something written. So Quran is a book that will be recited. Continuous recitation of the Quran has made it easy to preserve its uniqueness, its authenticity, its, because from generation to generation, Quran is being recited, is being memorized, is being taught from cradle into the grave. There's hardly people as young as they could be, they will start reciting Quran. And no matter how old anybody is, he will continue to recite Quran until his or her death. Even though, no matter how, even if the person will not remember, the person will still remember Surah Al-Fatiha, because Surah Al-Fatiha is compulsory on all of us. We will recite that until we pass away. So Allah now choose the people who have never been part of knowledge before. So, and you can see that things that were revealed in the Quran that were subjected to scientific analysis in modern day science, in modern day knowledge, has proven to be authentic. The historical antecedent, which has been proven by the archaeologists and, who have seen, for example, the mummies in Egypt and all that. Then the embryological development of man, the sight, our hearing, our organs, how they are developed and all that, which Quran has explained at the time when science has not even established the human growth the way they have. And again, there are some other things. I listened to someone who explained وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ, that when they when the seas are turned into flame. How can sea turn into flame? Because we usually understand that when you want to put off a light, it is better to use water. And at the same time, somebody is saying that the water can turn into fuel that can inflame a fire. So we got to know that the component of water is hydrogen and oxygen. And we know that in the water separation of water molecule, oxygen support combustion, and hydrogen is very dangerous, can cause a lot of combustion. So these are and many more are the proof of the scientific authenticity as revealed by the Quran. So Quran is not a book of science, so to speak. It's a book of signs. That's why every verse is referred to as higher. And higher means sign. So it's a book of signs which, from time to time, the sign, it will present itself and to actually be conforming with the situation at hand. So Quran is about time, and the time will be the one to actually, determine the meaning of the Quran based on the established knowledge, So we have to talk about the Quran, the authenticity of Quran in terms of science, in terms of knowledge, in terms of history, and everything. The Quran talked about the birth of the Prophet, especially Prophet Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, his mother's birth, his mother's family, and everything rhyme. And the person who is revealing, who is teaching us this, they didn't go to school. He never had the kind of knowledge before. He never had the opportunity of going to school. So it's about history, it's about spiritual engagement, it's about business. He talked about business, business agreement. So relationship with human beings, relationship with animals, relationship with neighbors, relationship with our parents, relationship with our kids, and all that. So Quran is an embodiment of human and the world management. I ask Allah to give us the understanding. I ask Allah to raise us. اللهم انفعنا وارفعنا بالقرآن العظيم الذي رفعت مكانه وآيت سلطانه وباينت برهانه وقلت يا أعظم من قائد سبحانه فإذا قرأناه فاتبع قرآنه ثم إن علينا بيانه أحسن كتبك نظاما وأفصح كلاما وهبيني حلالا وحراما محكم البيان ظاهر البرهان معروف من السيادة والنقصان فيه وعد ووعيد وتخويف وتعديد لا يأتي الباطل من بيني ولا من خلفي تنزيل من حكيم حميد سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.